Furniture Design for Architects by Roberts Architecture. This is a design for a mission-style chair I've been thinking about. The purpose is a library chair, so people can sit, read a book, have a cup of coffee while reading or writing. The top will be a flat surface to support books, cups, and writing materials. The side panels will be deep enough to hold small books. When I was in architecture school, I realized I could design a whole project with just a few drawings in my sketchbook. For me, drawing in my sketchbook is the quickest and most efficient way to develop a project. Sketchbooks are large enough to draw to scale, but not too large as a complete drawing set. It is like designing a project based on thumbnail sketches. It's quick and efficient. It also organizes all the sketches into a sequential order, unlike drawing on tracing paper, for example. The other thing I do is use watercolor to simulate materials of a design. In this case, wood and the direction of the wood grain can be rendered in watercolor. Old school architects use gouache, which is watercolor with clay, making it opaque. But I find watercolors quicker, easier, and just more fun. There's a strong tradition in architecture of furniture design. The arts and crafts movement in the United States was big on designing furniture as part of the home. Frank Lloyd Wright, for example, designed furniture for most, if not all, of his houses. Mies van der Rohe, too, designed a lot of chairs for his projects. The Bauhaus had a whole department for furniture design. Even postmodern architects like Frank Gehry designed furniture. To make these designs usable, two things must be done. First, draw everything to scale. Second, draw plans, elevations of each side, and views from the top, bottom, and sides. These views can then be used to build the project. One of the basics of furniture design is to use the imperial system of measurement instead of the metric system. The imperial system almost designs itself when designing furniture or building construction. This is because the system is based on the human body. An inch is about the width of a man's finger. 4 inches is about the width of 4 fingers, which is what I'm using here as the repeating dimensions of the legs. This becomes a module for the whole project. A cubit in ancient times was about 18 inches, the size of a man's forearm and hand. The foot, of course, is the size of a man's foot. Builders always based buildings on their body dimensions. Using the metric system to design furniture makes no sense whatsoever. What one realizes is the dimensions of the body repeat throughout the design of a piece of furniture. This can create a proportion system that works with the design, as the design of furniture is always based on the human body. This is also done when designing buildings. Human proportions repeat throughout the space. Once a project is designed in my sketchbook, I can either build a physical model or a computer model. Physical models are more fun and a more traditional way of working. For me, because my drawings are very accurate, models become a proof of concept. Does this really work three-dimensionally the way I drew it? can I improve upon the design after seeing a 3D model? Here I realized the chair back did not need to be as long as I drew it, so I changed it in the model to reflect this. I typically use real wood in my models. This is basswood found in most hobby stores. It's very versatile and used for so many applications. It also shows the actual structural strength of the material. Using chipboard may be easier and cheaper, but doesn't give the true feeling of wood. I also use wood, usually pine, to make massing models for architecture. I try to use the whitest wood possible. Although I'm making a model here, the next step for furniture design is always to build a full-size mock-up. For furniture, a full-size mock-up is needed for two reasons. First, to understand how furniture fits the human body. No matter how good one's drawings are, it's impossible to fully understand how the body will interact with the design of the furniture. The second thing a full-size mock-up does is to design all the connections. This is especially important if working in wood. Is the connection a mechanical wood connection? Is it a screw or a bolt or something like that? Only building a full-size piece of furniture can one fully design all the connections. My undergraduate degree in architecture came from Massachusetts College of Art in the Environmental Design program. Here, architects and industrial designers were in the same studio space. So I ended up learning a lot of great lessons from the industrial designers on how they worked and how they put a project together. Industrial design, especially in the Bauhaus, was an extension of architectural design. And I think architects today should still engage in industrial design, and specifically in furniture design, as part of their practice of work. In the industrial design department, they would often use foam core to design a project. Here I'm using foam core and just painting it to look like cushions. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I design a piece of furniture. Maybe it will encourage you to design your own too. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.